Hello and welcome back to the channel. I thought I would do a quick video here. We've had a family day out in Saltburn and I've come to see Chris. You'll recognise a few of these cars, but there's one car I've yet to feature on the channel, which is personally my favourite. Chris has actually had this one for a while. Normally I would pester him to sell it, but I don't think he will. I haven't even asked him because I know the answer will be no. But this one is super duper. I'll quickly switch it round and we'll do a round of, you'll remember this, yeah? I do miss it, I have to say. I'm trying not to pay too much attention to it because I want it back. But yeah, it's just looking good. I still think it looks great with them wheels on. You've seen that on, I think, the one I did at the car show a few months ago, the XM. It's got its private plates on now. That looks cracking. Still do like that car a lot. And obviously we've got this Rover, which you'll recognise. That's Quinton off Furious Driving channel. Which again, I think I featured that one in the one I went to the motorist when we went down, so I just thought I'll put that in. But mainly this Primera P10, one of my favourite cars. These, I actually had one of these before I could even drive. I think it was a J, it was really early, I might have been I can't even remember now, HJ, this is 91 anyways, and the one I had was the hatchback, and I've always liked these, but this one's just something else. I mean, you know, it's got all the original dealer plates. Nice 2 number one as well. With it being the 2 litre GS as well, it's the automatic. This is single point, isn't it? Single point injection, but it hasn't got a catalytic converter or none of that. So your single point, nice and simple, single point injector. Nothing else really electronic to go wrong. Bulletproof engines in these things. But this is just something else. Honestly, like, I mean, you gotta look around. I don't know how the sun's showing that. I'll show you the other side better. When I say a car is like new, I mean it. This thing is actually like new. It's just going to pop the airlock in there. I'll show you inside the bottom of these sills. I've personally been in this car a couple of weeks ago. It was to the motorist the second time. I forgot, yeah. So I actually have been in this one, all 3 actually, for the car shows. But when you look down here, it's absolutely fantastic, the condition of it. And you look at those back seats. They've not even been sat in, to be quite honest. All these original, these are normally smashed to bits and everything. These clip in for the seat belts. Great. Obviously it's a nice high spec one. Being the GS, you've got all the electric rear windows, which is rare to start with. Sunroof, manual one. But when you look at all this interior, it's just on another level. I'll show you better when I get out the other side. You know, no marks on the dashboard. It's not even being used. And do you know what? In red, I think it looks fantastic. I wouldn't change it. If it was my car and you could change it, I wouldn't. I think that absolutely suits it down to the ground. Period correct. And it's nice. It's just really nice. And you would know fine well, everybody knows with red how bad these used to fade back in the day. And this just hasn't anywhere. Yeah, like Chris says, it's been garaged all of its life. And everybody gets on about salt being bad for cars. It is, for corrosion. But honestly, sunlight, UV, is the biggest killer for rubber, plastics, paint, you name it. The UV destroys your car more than anything else. Keeping your car in the dark is one of the best things you can do. But again, these plates, the front one was damaged and Chris got these remade by a specialist company who make them exact. And I think that's a really good company to deal with who can do that, because they're one thing you can't ever get back as original plates. So if you can get the next best thing, which is all the original format and fonts, I think that keeps a car period correct. See, everything's been stamped, like on my Leon, the etching, so you know everything's original. And again, it's got the tax disc hole, that, and you know fine well that would have faded, that green on these things. I think it's on the back window as well. Again, Nissan OK, Sunderland. Still make that. This is one of the first few that they started making. It was after the Bluebirds, wasn't it? The Bluebirds, and then these. But yeah, again on there, you just know fine well that would be absolutely melted and fall to bits on a car of this age, and that is original North Wales. Yeah, North Wales, and obviously if it had have really been out in North Wales as a user every day, it would be knackered. So it's obviously hardly even been used in Wales. I doubt it's even probably seen the winters. Again, you've got the Nissan protection. I remember that What was it I had again? Must have been an early Toronto had that. But yeah, it's just unbelievable. Even these, they always fade to nothing. The little red tabs on the locks, and they're all still like a vibrant orange, and they're normally like way gone, like the point they can't even be seen. Love the steering wheel on these, absolutely love them. And again, that's something else which I'm going to point out in a minute. Front fog lights, that's an optional. You've got the electric mirrors, obviously automatic, and I've been in this car, it's lovely. Your 4 electric windows, central lock-in, your period correct CD player, all like the, again, very advanced for the time, electronic climate control system, and all your standard of the time, and it's only got 39,000 miles on. Nice simple dashboard, obviously power steering, dashboard dimming as well. These, got to remember, in this period, 91, all this stuff you just didn't get in a lot of cars. Really the only thing this car hasn't got is alloy wheels, and again I think the wheel trims look spot on. Alloys would be knackered by now, but there you go. There's your SR20. These have been around since day dot and they've proven themselves to be a great engine. But all of the ones that followed, you had all your multi-point injection, your catalytic converters, and I think all of that stuff sapped the power, used more petrol. These really are definitively, I think, one of the best single point injection, so you haven't got the unreliability of the carburettor, straight through exhaust, no hassle. It's as simple as you get, really. They're just absolutely great. But there is one thing I remember with these back in the day, what I used to hate and still do, is trying to get into these oil filters. This one is nowhere near as bad because it's got a smaller inlet manifold, whereas the ones with the full kind of multi-point injection had a great big intake, and it come to here and it really robbed space for getting these oil filters off. But look at this underneath, man. I mean, you're talking like these kind of pipes here, they're still like brand new. The brake pipe there, original brake pipe, it's just great. I mean, like the power steering components, there's not a mark on it down there, you know, it's just in great condition. Around the battery where they would normally have leaked and rotted, it's just great. There's your Gemini alarm system, and as you can hear, it's just purring away, absolutely fantastic. We'll have a look in the back. But again, I can confirm with all these cars, I've been in them, they're just great. Oh, there's the original plate there. Unfortunately, it had been cracked. So I'll just place this next to it, just so you can see. Obviously, that's beyond repairing, you know. And I think that is a really, really good idea, a company being able to do that, to replicate it. It's the same font and everything. If you notice how the C is like cut at an angle like that, and if you were to see something else, as the... Aye, it's sent on a photograph or messenger. It's not so much the plate or the dealer stickers, it's the font. The font, there isn't a car in here with a C on a number plate to replicate it, but if you know, you know what I'm talking about. But when you look in the back here though, the boot hasn't even been, used. But there you go. He's just going to do the electric aerial. I remember my dad's Nissan Toronto had that, but it was on the front wing, and you know how much they used to break or get snapped off, and it's still there and it still works. Lovely to see that. I can't remember the last car I had with an electric aerial, actually. It's something I definitely miss. But yeah, I just thought I'd put a quick video in there. I'm in another car show next week at Crofts. I'm not sure what it's about, never been. I don't know what I'll be able to record, but I'll try and get one done. I don't know what car we're going in, but I'll let you know on the day. So thanks for watching. Just a quick one over the weekend, and I'll catch you next time. Please hit the like if you haven't done so. If you've got anything you want to say or ask about any of the cars, leave a comment below. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.